If you're having trouble getting leads into your business, you're really gonna wanna listen in on this one, because what I'm gonna do today is show you how you can use the power of Vibe marketing to generate leads on your email list, which still is incredibly valuable, using AI to build lead magnets that feel much more akin to an addictive mobile game that's fun and pushes on their pain points than boring PDFs and swipe files and checklists. It's an incredible opportunity to stand out in a marketplace that is ridiculously crowded, no matter what industry you're in. So let's jump in. I want to show you how I make these for free and deploy them so that you can start getting more leads into your business ASAP. Let's jump in. As always, it starts with an idea, and ideas are best done with ChatGPT. So in ChatGPT, I'm gonna sort of collaborate with it and come up with a fun idea for, let's say, social media managers. You run a social media management agency and you're trying to get clients. So that pain point for that is around, of course, people that can't get enough leads online, they're not getting enough sales, they're not getting enough attention online, they wanna grow their following and become an influencer, whatever it might be. So let's go in and get some ideas for that. Okay, so I've asked ChatGPT to give me 10 amazing free app ideas for businesses that need or want to get more followers on social. And I said it should be an app that's more like an addictive mobile game than anything else. It'll ultimately serve as a lead magnet, but I want it to feel like a very valuable, fun, and addictive app, because we can really over deliver here with Vibe coding, because we can build something super valuable that would have taken months and months and tens of thousands of dollars to build in 10 minutes now, and deploy it and start getting leads with it fast. So let's make it great, and let's make it more of an experience, not a dumb swipe file. And we're just gonna try number one because I think it's pretty good, the Viral Challenge Simulator. Let's see how this goes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to say, hey, flesh out number one into an AI developer brief. Okay, so we've got our AI developer brief here, and now we're gonna go over to my favorite place to vibe code, which is Google AI Studio. So you can go to aistudio.google.com, and when you go there, you're gonna see a screen like this, and you wanna go down to build here on the left. This is where you can build apps. This is the most powerful thing on the internet, at least for me. I love this thing. I have created dozens of apps in this, from productivity apps to lead magnets like this. And what I'm just gonna do here is I'm just gonna go back to ChatGPT. I'm gonna copy and paste this entire brief that it gave me, okay? And I'm going to paste it right in here, and I'm going to let Gemini in Google AI Studio do the work. I do not recommend that you use regular old Gemini to do this. Go into AI Studio because you can one-click deploy it so easily. So let's let it go to work and build this thing for us. As you can see here, it is coding this whole thing in real time like a pro, and in a minute or so, we're gonna have a working prototype. It might have some problems, but it'll be done and we can work with it. And our app is done. It's called the Viral Challenge Simulator. So let's take a look and see how this is. Can you build a digital empire, make strategic choices, run campaigns, and watch your brand go viral? Start your empire. It already looks incredible, doesn't it? This is out of the box stuff. Now, the amazing thing about Google AI Studio is that you can host apps, like get them live on the internet in a simple single click. That's it. You can deploy it to Google Cloud Run. So I think what's important to do now is just jump into Google Cloud Run so that I can get you set up perfectly so that you can deploy this easily, simply, and it'll be live on the internet in minutes. And we're just gonna go right to this here, cloud.google.com, and then we're gonna go to Start Free. And you just want to keep going through and following the normal prompts until you get somewhere like this, because you're going to be inside your free trial. Now, everything in Cloud Run goes through projects. So you're going to want to go up to My First Project here, and then you're going to want to hit this little folder with a gear. Okay, this is going to take you to your projects, and it says My First Project. You want to rename that, obviously, to something that makes sense. So we'll go to Settings, and then here I'm in the project settings, and I can rename it to Matt Johnston Apps. Save, And now we have that as our main project. Everything goes through that project. Once you're there, you click the dots and you're gonna go down to Cloud Run. And Cloud Run here is where everything goes down. When you deploy apps, it's going to deploy it to these specific services. As you hit this deploy button, it's going to go directly to that service, which is really cool. So all of your apps are just listed here under services, and you'll be able to launch them right from here if you wanted, or get the links or whatever. They're just hosted directly through there. And as long as you're using the same Google account as you're using in Google AI Studio, it's gonna show right up in the deploy app screen when you go to select a cloud project. Start your empire. So we're gonna start a new campaign, grow followers, launch product, go viral. Let's pick go viral. All right. Select 3 cards to create your campaign strategy. Let's do emotional story, hot take. Those are always good. And trending hashtag. Launch campaign. Oh, there are my campaign results. I picked those 3 things. I got 2,100 new followers with 38% engagement, 65 XP gained, and 45 clout points. And we've got some AI feedback here. Your bold combination of hooks paid off, right? Wow, your story really hit me. So this is what the audience reaction would be like. So depending on what the combination is, and then you can press continue, and then spend your clout points to get future boosts. How cool is that? So now it's almost like, if anybody has ever played video games, like a roguelike game, so you get XP and then you spend that XP on the next level, and then you can keep moving up. Pretty cool, right? We built this in less than 10 minutes. You just click the little rocket, you select your cloud project, and then you simply go to deploy app. That's it. Once you hit deploy app, it's going to go through this process of verifying the project, and then it's going to deploy it to Cloud Run. Deploying means it's going to make it live on the internet with a link that anybody can visit. And voila, we are live on the internet. We've got our app here. Go viral, emotional story, controversial opinion, behind the scenes reel. I'll launch my campaign. And what we'll do is, before I go to launch my campaign, I'll just have the person put in their email address to get their first campaign results. And then they can just keep playing over and over and over again. In fact, let me show you how to talk to Google AI Studio. You're gonna want to go down here and you'll say something like, before the user launches their first campaign, add a modal. So a modal means a pop-up, just a pop-up window. Add a modal for them to put in their first name and email address, and there you go. And once this is done and it's ready to rock and roll, you do a couple of iterations and then you deploy it out to Cloud Run, you've got a URL that you can easily send people to. You can go into AI Studio, tell it to send it to a webhook, and then just use Zapier to hook that up. And I'm gonna save that for another video and show you how to do that. And then it'll just immediately connect right to your CRM. And all of a sudden you've got them in email automations, SMS automations, if you wanted to collect that data, whatever you wanna do. As always with this stuff, with Vibe Marketing, the cool thing is it is production ready, highly valuable stuff that you can build as a one-man or one-woman show that we needed 15 people and tens of thousands of dollars to do ourselves before. And let me tell you, people love these things and they convert extremely well. Okay, now it's done with our change. We'll go to start your empire, and now welcome creator, let's get you started. Who are you? Matt at mattjohnstononline.com. There we go. This is now a lead magnet and I'm playing the game, and they don't have to put in my email address at all anymore. I just start playing the game, trying to level up, trying to go viral, and you already have that person's email address, so you are good to go. You are only limited by your imagination here for the most part. That's what's so amazing. I have created some incredibly detailed, gorgeous, animated, interactive things just with Google AI Studio, 100% free, and just rolled them out as lead magnets in ads. You can send them to your email list, whatever you want to do to get more leads into your business, and then follow up with them with smart automations and human touch. It is a great opportunity. So what are you going to build for your business? If you had no constraints on what you could actually build for yourself, what would be the perfect lead magnet? What's a game that your target customer could play that will help sort of rub in the pain points that they are feeling. For example, in our game here, they're feeling this pain point of not being able to grow their followers fast. So we're essentially, in a fun gamified way, testing their knowledge of how they allocate their time and resources to going viral to get followers, and then giving them a score based on that, which they can analyze and thinking about and say, wow, oof, I don't know, only 10% engagement there? That's not very good, but let me keep leveling up and see what happens. This is one of the coolest things that you can do as a Vibe marketer, is create little gamified assets for your prospects that will lure them close to you and make you feel unequivocally differentiated from your competition. Peerless, really. It's an amazing opportunity. I can't wait to see what you do with it. Comment below if you've ever tried anything like this. I'd love to hear what kind of stuff you have built, or if you use this and you build with it. Comment below and give us a link to what you built so that we can try it out. I think it would be super, super fun. I would love to see what you build here. As always, a subscribe and a like. I know it's annoying, but it really goes a long way for me here and lets me keep bringing you content like this. Okay, have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next one.